How's it going, everyone? This is Joe from CPH-EDU, and today I'm really excited to share a little bit with you about the Treasury of Daily Prayer. And Treasury of Daily Prayer is one of my favorite books that I've learned about since I started here at CPH about 4 months ago, and it's a phenomenal devotional and prayer life book that really every single Lutheran house should have, and I would argue every single Christian house should have. It's just a great way to get your family into Scripture, into a daily prayer life, and just doing some of those things that we may find to be a struggle. So I'd like to share a little bit with you about the book and some of the great resources that it has. So when we look at Treasury of Daily Prayer, you will notice that there are several ribbons that come out of the side of Treasury of Daily Prayer. One thing that you will notice a lot if you ever see somebody using this book is that all the ribbons are just bound together and put in one spot. But all of these ribbons actually have a very specific task in Treasury of Daily Prayer. I'm going to focus on the red and the yellow ribbon or gold ribbon today. But if you open Treasury of Daily Prayer up to one of the opening pages, it actually has instructions for you on how to utilize the ribbons in Treasury of Daily Prayer. But when you first open up Treasury of Daily Prayer, you're going to notice that in this middle, you find all of the different prayer offices that you would find in Lutheran Service Book. So if I was using this at my house and in the morning, I might use daily prayer for individuals and families and use the morning setting for that. But what's great about using the ribbons is that I can always keep this marked as I jump forward when the rubric tells me to get to the Psalm for the day. There's an Old Testament reading for the day, a New Testament reading for the day, and all of these come from our daily lectionary. A writing to go along, so you can think of this as a mini sermon that you can deliver to your family. You have a verse of a hymn, you have a prayer of the day, and then it's suggested reading from the Book of Concord. But by using these marks, or these ribbons, it allows you to jump back and forth inside Treasury of Daily Prayer to all of the different sections that you would need to lead this prayer life and to just be a wonderful resource for you that's complete and put together. Now, one great thing to also notice is that inside of these ribbons you have several different sections. For instance, if I jump to my purple ribbon, you'll see that there are prayers for the baptismal life. If I go to my green ribbon, you'll get to the Psalter. So all of these ribbons have their point and their place inside of this. So this is Treasury of Daily Prayer. And again, just an amazing and wonderful resource that I would hope every Lutheran family would find in their library. Now, what happens if you have begun to move a little bit away from the printed book and you've moved towards the digital resource? One thing that is really great is that Treasury of Daily Prayer has an app. Now, it's not called Treasury of Daily Prayer, it's called Pray Now. But you can find all pieces of Treasury of Daily Prayer inside of Pray Now. And it's a great app. You'll find it in the iOS store, in the App Store, and also in the Google Play Store. But when you download it, you can go in and select which prayer setting you'd like to do for the day, and it automatically puts everything in order, just like a worship bulletin would be at your church service. So I really hope you've enjoyed this. If you'd like to go back and see some of the previous videos we've done, in fact, the previous video that we talked about leading devotions with the hymnal, you can click right up here, and that will take you directly to that video. Thank you so much for watching. Have a blessed day.